Hello, this is Doug Walker, and this is the Angry Video Game Nerd Movie Casting Call here in Chicago. We got people set up here. I'm here, my brother's here. Mike Machad, CEO of Channel Awesome, is here. And let me tell you, there was a stadium filled with people that wanted to audition. They've chosen it down to 31 people that are coming here today. So a lot of people were disappointed that they had to sit in a stadium. Many of them weren't even trying out. They were just forced to sit in the stadium, and that was very sad. But a lot of fun was had. No, it's not true. But a lot of fun was had by us, seeing people suffer.
Okay, hold on. I heard Rod say being a white devil, so I have to know what that conversation's about.
He was asking, we got the speech from Full Metal Jacket, and he's just like, being an African-American man, can I remove the ethnic slurs? Because if this ends up on the internet somewhere, I may be finished. And I was just like, well, being a white devil, I have no place to tell you what to do in this situation, so...
Some of these are interesting, like, the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz, or Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, my absolute favorite. Hold on, let me see. Hamlet. He put Hamlet in there. I am so curious if someone's actually going to do the big to be or not to be speech, because just... Would they even hire him? Would James Rolfe hire someone who did Hamlet? So, I think he put that in there as a joke, but I'm really curious to see if anyone tries that.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no.
It ain't over now, because when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Let's go! Come on!
Ah! This could be the greatest night of our lives.
This is Rob doing the Can You Read My Mind sketch as William Shatner.
Here I am like a kid out of school, holding hands with a god. I'm a fool. Look at me, quivering like a little girl, shivering. You can see right through me. Can you read my mind? Can you picture things I'm thinking of?
He's got the soundtrack.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill instructor.
From now on, you will speak only when spoken to. The first and last words on your filthy sewers will be "Sir." You maggots understand that?
I am hard, but I am fair.
The person who's been doing the most monologues out here is not actually auditioning.
I can't scream too, because we're in a hallway. I don't want to scream this.
I had to be really quiet because people have a conference next door. Someone say, there is no racial bigotry here. I do not look down on...
Whoa, exactly.
Here, you are all equally worthless.
All right, you guys auditioning, you see that? I want you to be nothing like that. Okay? Nothing.
Okay, so we've had maybe 15 to 20 people audition right now, and just the ones that really stood out just for any other reason, just sort of strangeness or just being interesting. One, he did the ending of The Day the Earth Stood Still, the big speech, in this really thick Chicago accent, which was really an interesting take on it. It was actually kind of fun.
It is no concern of ours how you run your own planet. Pursue your present course and face obliteration.
It was like a Chicago cop of the galaxy coming down saying, clean up your act. James was telling me, he said, I just put Hamlet in there just sort of as a joke. I don't think anyone's really gonna do it. I think we've had like 3 people do Hamlet. One of the guys did it, and he actually got tears in his eyes. He actually formed tears in the audition, so it was really good. Like, I was feeling really bad.
To die. To sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub.
One guy did Ferris Bueller's Day Off as Christopher Lee.
One of the worst performances of my career. I never doubted it for a second. How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this?
That's an interesting choice again. One I just saw, which was really bizarre, was this guy comes in, he chooses from the female monologues, interesting. He chooses Scary Movie, and he does the whole thing as a Spanish maid.
Oh, please, Mr. Scary Killer, don't kill me! Oh, Loki, I'm bleeding! Oh, I'm gonna fall! Oh!
No idea why. It was such an odd choice. And he also sung a song about puking.
So I puked on Luke, and then I heaved on Steve, and then I chucked on Buck, and then I spewed on Luke.
Which was pretty funny. And then finally at the end, he's like, do you want me to do a real monologue? I'm like, if you could. And the real monologue was fine. You know, I mean, he was funny and he was good and everything. So definitely some interesting people turning out here.
So, Mr. Rolf, you got this whole like monologue from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is one of the greatest movies ever, but I'm gonna summarize it in just one sentence. I got a bad feeling about this.
Booyah!
Hire him!
Nothing is over, nothing!
You just don't turn it off. It wasn't my war, and I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win.
We had another one come in that was doing, he was doing the big Independence Day, like the president's speech, the big influential speech, but he was doing it like a DJ. He was doing like Good Morning Vietnam, like he was Robin Williams.
Good morning! In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world.
I find it very interesting, the different interpretations that people do. I think they just really want to make a big impact and stand out so that you remember them. Because a lot of times they'll do this really big goofy monologue and then they'll go into their, like a normal one. There's another one that was really, really good. This woman, she did a monologue as Data, and she did really good, but then she started doing it in different accents, which was really smart because that showed what else she could do, and she'd start going to these different characters while doing this monologue, so it showed her range.
Your visual, olfactory, and auditory senses contribute to your hunting skills and natural defenses. A tail is quite essential for your aerobic talents. Oh, Spot, the complex levels of behavior you display denote a fairly well-developed cognitive array.
So stuff like that is really smart. It's actually pretty clever how creative some of these actors can get.
Okay, now I'll ask you one question. I'm not gonna lie, this is really going to increase your chances of getting a role.
Alright.
Who do you like better, the Nostalgia Critic or Angry Video Game Nerd? Now keep in mind that James Rolfe is gonna be looking at the footage, but I'll be making sure he gets the footage, so choose wisely.
You better answer right here, my friend.
Probably the irate gamer.
Oh!